You, child, will be called prophet of the Most High, for you will go before the Lord to prepare his way.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
When Elizabeth's time for delivery arrived, she gave birth to a son. Her neighbors and relatives, upon hearing that the Lord has extended his mercy to her, rejoiced with her. When they assembled for the circumcision of the child on the 8th day, they intended to name him after his father Zechariah. At this, his mother intervened, saying, "No, he is to be named John." They pointed out to her, "None of your relatives has this name." Then, using signs, they asked the father what he wished him to be called. He signaled for a writing tablet and wrote the words, "His name is John." This astonished them all. At that moment, his mouth was opened and his tongue loosened, and he began to speak in praise of God. Fear descended on all in the neighborhood throughout the hill country of Judea. These happenings began to be recounted to the last detail. All who heard stored these things up in their hearts, saying, "What will this child be? And was not the hand of God upon him?" The child grew up and matured in spirit. He lived in the desert until the day when he made his public appearance in Israel. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Isaiah prophesied the coming of John the Baptist, but also prophesying to us today. What is the situation of our world? The situation of John the Baptist those days is that they are waiting for the Messiah to come. And we know that John the Baptist is the herald. He is the voice coming out of the desert, "Prepare the way of the Lord." And he is speaking the truth. He is speaking the truth, and this fact of cancel culture seems like it has been in time immemorial. It has been so long since, even since the time of Jesus, or before the time of Jesus. What was Isaiah's experience? He was also canceled. Why? Because he is speaking the truth about what is going on. Jezebel was after him, wanted to kill him, and so he flew. And then he met God. He was speaking to God. In the time of John the Baptist, the same thing happened. He was cancelled. Why cancelled? He was killed because he was speaking the truth about the relationship of Herod and Herodias. He was killed. He was martyred, standing on the truth. Nowadays, this is the prophecy for us as well. If you are really a Christian, you will be standing for the truth of God. Should we be afraid at all? The psalm today is saying to us, O Lord, you have probed me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I stand. You understand my thoughts from afar. Should we be afraid at all? Because God knows us through and through. Do we have the courage? Are we placing our courage on God? God knows what to do with us. There is no fear. A Christian should have no fear on standing of what should be done. And should we speak of the truth? Are we afraid of that? Especially nowadays, that there are lots of lies that are going on in our society, even inside our church. Because, again, fear. We want to protect ourselves from being harassed because we are standing for the truth. Actually, we are destined for that. We are destined for persecution. We are destined to be martyrs. And this is the time when we say to ourselves, yes, I am with the Lord. I am ready to be martyred. A lot of martyrs come our way and we read their lives. And today, these two people who are adopting John the Baptist as their guide, Josie Babaynon and family, and Erlando and Doctora Dolores Octaviano and family. Probably you emulate, we emulate where John the Baptist is standing. It is not to rebel. No, I'm not saying to rebel against. Because rebelling means there is the kind of lies that is lurking behind us. But when you say, I stand on the truth of God, then God's truth, you are within God's light. A lots of challenges ahead of us. And this is the most difficult thing for a Christian to be, for a Christian to live, to stand on the truth of God, and to let the gospel be known through our words and through our deeds.